should come, because always, as I said, rain fall from up. Rain does not fall from the ground. You might dig very deep before you have water down there in the earth. There's water there, but you dig very deep, struggle, you suffer before you get that. It won't come so easily like the rain from up. If you want rain to wash you from the ground up, it won't be easy. But to wash you from up there, of course, because in your even normal life, always things from up that comes down. You wash from up down. So issues that easily can be tackled, that the easy way of tackling things should come from the above. So the rich, the powerful, the successful people, those on top, the leaders, they are the leaders. Answers come from there, which will resolve the issue more than those who are from the grassroots, who are insignificant in so many ways. So at the end of the day, whatever I talk, it is all peace. But religion plays a very good role. Culture played a very good role. Whatever culture that we had at that time, that we held on to, we cannot go back to it. There is no point of going back to it. It is the same thing, as I said. It's the same thing that has gone on. They have changed the format, and that has inspired people to do what they do. Now, this woman has confronted me, and he has talked about, Bible and all that jargon that she wants to say. Now, maybe she might know. She looks like a bit educated. She should be able to know that this is it. Maybe she didn't take time to read to understand those things or check the background of these things. But whichever way she's responsible to check these things out. That is, if you want to go out there and debate and make your religion established as the true religion. It is not her religion, but she has claimed it to be hers. So I give it to her to be hers. But if she will listen to me carefully, that of what I present to her, in every way, my effort is to save her from being captive, or from the captive state that she was in. That was what I think that was my best way of putting it. That's what if I have achieved anything, that was what I've achieved. But she seeing me a free man, and she was looking at me and telling me, she was damning me that may God have mercy on me, And I was just looking at it, which God are you talking about? Maybe you are talking about your God should have mercy on me. And of course, I don't give a damn about what your God has. Your God is your God. He created you. He has nothing to do with me. My God is my God. My God created me. And my God is not condemning me. The God that I believe in is not condemning me. Because the day that God condemns me, he condemns himself. Why would I say that God condemns himself? My God will condemn himself if he condemns me, because whatever I am, he created me. So he's a wise God, so wise that he won't do that. Now, if you are not seeing through this, and you think that your God is wise, that is why he condemns you, it is your choice. You have to live with it. Not me. You don't put it on me. You understand? I may have mistakenly agreed to something that I had no power to sort of reject at that time. But I grow to learn. And my mistakes have taught me well. So what challenges do you have against me to tell me that what I'm saying is not right or wrong? Jehovah says in Genesis, he says, I created everything. Genesis 1. Let there be that. Let there be that. Let there be that. Let there be that. Go read that yourself and you'll find out. Genesis 2. He said all that. I did all that. And then he ended and said that. And it was all good. He didn't say it was bad. Everything that he has created, he said is good. He acknowledged the good and the perfection of what he has created. So there was no reason for him to think 1 second that the things that he has created was going to deviate or sin or do something against him. He didn't think for 1 second that he has made something that will eventually become an error. Now here is the woman telling me that. But human beings are bound to do mistakes. She wasn't thinking about the omniscience of God. He didn't consider the idea that God is omniscient, or she didn't know that the God that she opened up to me or want to talk to me about, I am thinking that God is omniscient, is all-knowing and omnipotent. Now in the debate, She's making it look like that omnipotency and omniscience is not she's not considering it in her speech. It's clear that she's not even she's not thinking about that as she's speaking. Because if you think that God is omnipotent, is omniscient, you would even consider for 1 second that the creation that he has, the things that he has created, the creatures that he has created are full of mistakes. Why? Well, God doesn't do mistakes. God is not full of mistakes. He hasn't got a single mistake in his life. And God should not make a single mistake in his life because of what he is, or what we declare he is, or how he declares himself. Why would he do mistake? Mistakes are far beyond him. Mistakes are far beyond God. It is you, a human being, who have to do mistakes, right? But I am telling you that even you as a human being, since God is perfect and he created perfect things, because of God's ability, you are perfect, that you do not also make mistakes. If you make mistake, then you make God also make mistake. That means God did not do a good work. He didn't create you well. That is why you are making mistakes. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't know if there is a theologian or any academic thinker who will sort of prove me otherwise. I don't know what they will use on big words to change things or to bring. I don't know how they're going to go about it, but I'm yet to come across it. This woman failed to let me know, because basically she was stuck in there. She knew what to do, or she was saying that, oh, Jesus loves you and all that. You say Jesus loves me. If Jesus loves me, he can tell me himself. You don't have to come and tell me Jesus loves me. What the hell is wrong with you? Jesus loved me. Whoa. Hasn't Jesus got his own mouth? Are you the one to tell me Jesus loves me? You have not prove something, say something logical. That is what I ask of you. This is a courteous request. Can't you deal with this simple courteous request? Others might walk over you. Others will say, oh, we don't want this. Or they'll take the paper and throw it away. I do you the humble request and say, I don't want to take it and waste your paper. Keep it for somebody who need it. But tell me why I should take this and why I should even come to fellowship with you. Is there any salvation? Is there something that you think I should come in? But first, salvation for what? I don't need salvation. You need it, you go for it. You take it alone. Swallow your salvation and and at the end of the day, they will bury you at a place and I'll be buried next to you. Let's see that you will go somewhere that I will not go. You see, there is no proof that you will go to heaven and I'm going to hell. In Matthew 7, that advice is there for you as a Christian. It says that on what grounds, what level are you going to judge anybody? That you forget. You don't look at it. But if you're a Christian, you have to look at that. You will be surprised to see Bob Marley in the heavens that you are going. You will be surprised to see Michael Jackson. If you are somebody who have accused him, you will see him there with you. You will be so shocked to see the people that you have condemned so much. Bathsheba, or let's say Queen Sheba, or let's say Cleopatra. The old people that they are dead and gone. Even the prostitute that was stoned, was about to be stoned to death. You will see her there in the heavens, and you'll be surprised if you know her or you cannot recognize her. You'll be using her story and condemning her and saying that God condemned her or that. You will see her there, and you will be surprised. If there is a heaven, you will see her there in the very heaven. Because what makes you think that any Christian or any Muslim, this is my challenge here to you. I challenge this word thing to you, that wherever you are, or whoever you are, what makes you think that you are better than anybody, or you are better than me, or you are better than you, or what gives you that status of thinking that you are better? Analyze it from the book. Even the Jew, what makes the Jew think that he is better than me? That he thinks that God chose him. I will not be Hitler to go and then slaughter a Jew. I will not, God forbid that. I will never do that. My challenge is a simple debate challenge because it is not logical for me to do that. It is wrong for me to do that.